Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake. And David.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward position. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Now here's Green. Here's Curry. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. Now the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Holiday against Simmons. Outside, Green. Back to Simmons. 6 to shoot. Out to Harris. Over Giannis. From 10 feet out. Simmons can't get it to go. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's Giannis. And Simmons with the rebound. Curry against Holiday. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. The pass to DiVincenzo. The offensive rebound. And staying with the play, Middleton.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Embiid is at the elbow. Curry on the wing. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement from him.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Now here's Curry. The feed to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Ooh, and I hope he didn't hurt his neck because that was one nasty head fake.
Yeah, the defender bought it all the way, didn't he? Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Curry. One-on-one here. Here's Simmons. Count it.
Oh, the physicality of Simmons on display. Showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaway.
Now here's Green. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Simmons against Holiday. Green kicks to Simmons. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. Harris passes to Simmons. Down low, Lopez with the steal. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul. Milwaukee making a switch here. 1:07 1:07 left in the first quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. So it's Philadelphia now. They trail by 6. Hill kicks to Korkmaz. Hill deciding where to go with it. Hilton the pass to Thibault. Lopez with the block.
Having to be careful around Lopez. He's solid at timing when to leap up to block shots.
Now here is Holiday. Defended by Thibault. Count it. Good.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Milton. Can they get it? And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. Outside Teague. Aston Worrell. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Good if it goes. And that one released in time, but no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Bucks on top, up by 8. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And chatting.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Hill is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Howard. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz at the 3. Teague deciding where to go with it. Portis trying to free himself. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Bucks making a change here. Holiday's checked in. That shot off. Some solid defense from Harris. To the inside. Here's Simmons. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Such an assertive player. When you're not up on Simmons, he's capable of torching you off the pass.
Bucks leading by 10. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Outside Holiday. And the Bucks miss again.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Lobbed up there for Embiid. Stolen by Middleton. Holiday attacking, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Simmons looking it over. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Bucks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Here's Curry with the 3, rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. No good with the triple. The 76ers trail by 14. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Holiday against Harris. And Holiday throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Milton the pass to Thibault. Now here's Milton. Defense is right there. Here's Howard. Thibault trying to get open. The shot, no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And so he'll bring it up for the 76ers. It's a 16-point game. A shot by Milton, no good.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the play.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Howard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Howard's got his first points of the game.
I love the energy Howard plays with. It feels like no one can contain him on the way up.
Middleton outside. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Now Giannis, defended by Thibault. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Milwaukee now. Just 5 on the clock. Middleton dishes to Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
I mean, this could end up being a big night for him. I mean, if this quarter is any indication.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter suit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points. And that should...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. If you look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep him quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether, because when he gets it, he can't stop him.
Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. And there's Teague, and it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Simmons. Dishes it to Harris. It's rebounded by Portis.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Forbes can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 20. Here's Curry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Now, here's Green. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Embiid throws it down.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Here is Forbes. Outside Teague. Here is Forbes. Back to Teague. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Nora. They get it again.
What intensity on the glass from Portis. Junkyard dog. He worked so hard for the second chance opportunities.
On the wing, Green. Back to Curry. To the paint. Here's Harris outside for Simmons. It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Portis.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
The 76ers trail by 18.
And last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you'll even see him change sets in the middle of a game.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Here's Holiday. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. Lopez finds Middleton. Lets the 3 fly. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bucks lead by 17.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
It's Curry outside. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Middleton can't get it to go. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Holiday, no one around him. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Lopez has got 6.
Now you got to respect the effort. When Lopez is determined to rebound the ball, it makes a difference.
Harris outside. 51 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Embiid. And the rejection by Giannis. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. Middleton against Green. And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. That 3 off the mark. The 76ers trail by 15. The finish. And Simmons slams it in.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
And here is Simmons. 6 points for him. Left side Curry. Gets it off. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Milwaukee finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the 76ers, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Howard. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Hill. And it's Korkmaz at the small forward. Here's Korkmaz. No good on the three.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
And Forbes kicks the tee. Back to Forbes. On deep. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. 76ers ball. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Milton with it. Hill passes to Milton. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Outside Portis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Dwight Howard. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
But they get it back. Outside for Curry. A three-pointer off the mark.
If he'd been even halfway decent today, the score would be a lot different, but you can't get anything to fall.
Outside T. And stolen by Simmons. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The pass break chance. He's looking for Embiid and finds him.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Here is Forbes. Pass to Nora. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Embiid is right there.
And he seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
Bucks passing it around. And Tucker has it in the corner. Forbes, the pass to Teague. Shot clock at 6. Portis kicks to Teague. Launches it. And the Bucks miss again. And so Curry will bring it up for Philadelphia. Down by 15. And so they choose to intentionally foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Middleton dishes to Holiday. Green against Middleton. 6 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And Giannis throws it down.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Now here's Simmons. Embiid, no good.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bucks.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Bucks lead by 20.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Back to Curry. Outside, Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Wow, Green looks eager to answer that last three. I mean, and his emphatic response, well, that speaks for itself.
Pass to Middleton. Over Green. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Misses off the right iron. Curry wide open. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
Now, Antetokounmpo. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it. There below is Barton. Now it's in it.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And for Brooklyn, they've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with Harden. Griffin is out there with Durant. And it's Claxton in at the power forward position. Now here's Durant. Griffin down low. Lopez covering. Clock at 4. Here's Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
Some of the best point guards are sneaky good rebounders. Kyrie doing work on the glass right there.
Holiday with the 3. Another miss by Holiday. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Down low. And the pass to Claxton. Here is Harden. 3-pointer. Buries it from 3-point range.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere.
Now here's Middleton. He dishes it to Holiday. To the middle to stop the run. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Harden against DiVincenzo. Harden the pass to KD. Back to Harden. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And he overshot that one, missing.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
Now here's Harden. It's Solomon to Kumbo. Lopez passes to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
Holiday against Harden. Inside. Lopez with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Harden scanning the floor. 1:53 left in the first quarter of the game. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Here is Harden following the bucket by the Bucks. And the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
And Holiday, here we go. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Harden. Deflects the pass. And he banks in the layup. Harden's got 7 points in the game. Bucks trail by 3. There's a minute left here in the opening quarter. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee getting another chance here. Holiday gets the bucket.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Now here is Irving. Harden outside. Outside Griffin for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. They get it back. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And KD throws it down.
Well, you respect the jump shooting, so you close tight, and Kevin Durant gets off on the dribble drive.
Pass to Holiday. He feeds it to Middleton. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Here's Harden. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 1. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to...
I think you get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
You know, I like the confidence that they've shown here early on.
They're working together so well, and there's a level of certainty that comes from trusting one another.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague, and it's Nora in at the 3 slot. Just 4 to shoot. The 3 from Harden. Offensive rebound. Here's Griffin. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And Forbes kicks to Teague. Here's Nora. Guarded by KD. The 17-footer. Teague can't hit. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Luwawu is checked in for Kevin Durant. And Harris subbed in for James Harden. Irving looking over the floor. To the middle, Jordan. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Jordan's got his first bucket in this one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them. And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy. Well, for the most part, they've taken care of the ball. I mean, that's one of the few mistakes they've made in what has been a good half.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Dinwiddie outside. On the wing, Harris. Back to Dinwiddie. Harris trying to get free. And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist by Harris.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Dinwiddie against Holiday. Dinwiddie outside. Passes to Jordan. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Jordan's got 4 this quarter. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line. They give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
Three young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Here's Giannis. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. The feed now to Jordan. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Jordan's got 6 points.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
15 seconds left here in the second. Giannis with it. 14 points for him. Pass to Lopez. Up and in on the layup. Lopez has got the lead up to 1 now for the Bucks.
Brook Lopez never stopped working, especially inside where he has been a force.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 14 points. And
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
We've got Jordan. Green is out there with Luwawu. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Dwara, the pass to Tucker. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Teague finds Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And so Griffin will bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a 1-point game, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Harden against Holiday. Harden outside. Down low. He's looking for Griffin and finds him.
Well, you love the hustle that Brook Lopez plays with on the defensive end. He may not be the quickest guy, but he will give his all.
Giannis with it, guarded now by Durant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kevin Durant.
Clearly a foul.
Milwaukee shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
His first shot coming late. And again, the Bucks miss.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
And the double up on Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. The pass to Claxton. Griffin inside. Lopez is there. Griffin down low. Lopez covering. Here's KD. He can't hit that time.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Here's Giannis. Off with the layup.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Got a hand on it. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. It's up a three. Connects from three-point range. And it's a 7-point Nets lead.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Here's Lopez. That one misses. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Harden has a wide open look. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Harden's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets. Durant with the steal. On the wing, Irving. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. On the wing, Irving. Back to Harden. Dishes it to Griffin. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And that one's good by Giannis.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Holiday against Harden. Durant in the corner. Back to Harden. A 3-ball. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Middleton can't get it to go. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving leading the charge. Griffin dishes to Irving, and an intentional foul right there. The third quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 7. And when we return... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Teague. Bobby Portis out there at P.J. Tucker. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. Harris finds Jordan. And the call. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Jordan trying to free himself up. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Pass to Luau. Jordan against Lopez. Jordan kicks to Dinwiddie. And again, it's the Nets missing. Bucks trail by 5. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Green. Durant comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Harris. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Here's Middleton. Here's Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Well, you've got to stay with Brook Lopez. In pick and rolls, this guy is a tremendous roll guy.
Harden against Holiday. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jordan finds Irving. Now here's Durant. Antetokounmpo defending. 5 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Here's Harden.
And an excellent defender. The way Holiday disrupts and stays active and engaged on this end, outstanding.
And that one is good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Harden the pass to Jordan. Outside for Durant. Pass to Irving. Feeds to Jordan. Second shot opportunity. Good D by Lopez.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
It's Harden with the drive, and it's sent back by Lopez. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Nets lead by 1. 1:52 left in the game. Outside, Antetokounmpo feeds it to Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bucks. Holiday against Harden. Outside Durant. Back to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Middleton finds Antetokounmpo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Harden outside. And the pass to Irving. KD on the wing. To the inside. And finished off by Griffin.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that's an intentional foul. Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
I think Kevin Durant, it's obvious how much passion and pride he takes in playing the game at the highest level. It is such an honor watching this guy work. Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
And Antetokounmpo, the rebound by the Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And here is Harden. Stolen by Middleton. Now here's Lopez. So it's the Nets picking up the win. They did. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Kevin, with
growing together and staying healthy, two important parts. Thanks, DA. So the next starting five. Harden out there with Irving, Then there's Griffin. Then there's Harris. And it's Durant in at the 4. And for the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Now here's Harden. And instead of just swinging the ball around the perimeter, Clark, both these teams like to run offense through the post.
Yeah, and I love that, Kevin. We don't see it very often, but you're right. Both of these teams emphatic about getting the ball inside, putting pressure on the defense by driving it inside or passing it into the post. And it allows both of them to play a very high-quality inside-out game.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Here's Simmons. Good work there as it goes.
Can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit on these kinds of looks and just plays right through the contact.
Harden outside. Pass to Irving. Griffin with it. Clock at 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Irving can't hit. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Simmons finds Green. And the 3 off target. Brooklyn with the ball.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Now Green. James Harden missing on the 3. Here's Simmons. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Griffin. Irving with a clean look. A 3-pointer, no good.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And Embiid throws it down.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ, superb at recognizing when to leap for the alley-oop jam.
Simmons against Harden. Feeds it to KD. The shake. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Well, he's capable of scoring from anywhere. Durant's size and touch make him a prime-time threat inside.
And here is Simmons. Here's Embiid. Outside Curry. This one for 3. A 3-pointer is right on target.
You know, one thing you got to love about Embiid is how unselfish he is. I mean, he's pretty good at spotting open teammates.
Harden against Simmons. Outside for Griffin. Harris outside. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul. The Nets shooting their first free throw of the contest. That's good from Durant.
Boy, you look at Durant's resume. He's already accomplished most of the big individual honors. League MVP, Finals MVP, scoring champion.
Irving misses.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
At the elbow, it's Harris. Outside, Simmons. There's 1:26 left to play here in the first. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. 1:25 left to play in the first quarter. From deep, Green.
When Harris gives you this type of energy on defense, that's a huge bonus.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Harden. This is to KD. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And KD drops them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Hill passes to Thibault. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Now here is Hill. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. The drive by Jordan and slam dunk by Jordan.
Hey, I don't think you can underestimate Jordan's effectiveness off the drive. I mean, he's got really good mobility, underrated mobility for a big guy.
Hilton on top. He's covered by Brown, and Jordan sends it back. In transition, here come the Nets. Harden can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nets lead. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example for those who want to follow in his footsteps.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. Then it's Harden. And it's Luwawu in at the 3.
And Harden takes a lot of pride in being a hard matchup, a tough cover. I mean, he takes no time in shooting once he gets the pump.
To the left wing. Korkmaz passes to Thibault. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Hey, Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively.
Now here's Jordan. Shot clock at 5. Over Embiid. Harden outside. On the wing, Brown. Back to Harden. Over Simmons. Let's keep it alive. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Here's Curry. That one, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Here's Harden. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, good energy and awareness that time by Embiid to deny that shot.
And that one's good. Thybulle.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 5. Here's KD. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's 7 points for KD.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Simmons. Here's Curry with the three. They get it back, and Embiid is right there.
Boy, proving to be a handful once again, guys. Embiid, so tough to keep off the glass because of his agility and size.
Now, here is Harden. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Green passes to Embiid, throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Al Harden, he has 5. To the paint. Jordan kicks to Harden. Brown outside. Lobs it up for Jordan. Embiid with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. And Durant sends it back.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker. You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And it's Hill in for Ben Simmons. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Dinwiddie passes to Griffin. Rebound by the 76ers.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Man, I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Brooklyn.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they were up by. Thanks for joining.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Matisse Thybulle's out there with Korkmaz. Then it's George Hill. Then there's Howard. And it's Milton in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
Hill looking around, down low, Thibault, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And Irving with a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
The 76ers trail by 4.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player present.
Oh, what a dunk!
You know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, and he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Back to Irving. Pass to Dinwiddie. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Simmons. It's deflected, and they get it back. Curry dishes to Simmons, and Simmons slams it in. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Dinwiddie against Simmons. To the inside and stolen by Irving. Got a piece of it. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. On the wing, Irving. Kept alive. Another shot. That shot by Griffin, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Curry's shot is good.
Hey, he's so good at running to the right spot at the right time in transition. Seth Curry, somebody you've got to have an eye on in the open court.
On the wing, Irving. From deep. Another miss by Irving. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Kevin Durant comes in for Green, and James Harden has subbed in for Dinwiddie. Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
You know, after missing his first year out of college due to injury, Ben Simmons ended up winning Rookie of the Year in 2018, proving the wait was worth it.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. And again, no good by Brooklyn. For 3, Harris knocks down the 3 ball. Harris has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, you know, the three-point range Harris has added to his game makes him that much harder to defend. He always is somebody you've got to be aware of.
Simmons against Harden. There's the pass to Embiid. Shoots over Griffin. A putback, and Simmons is right there. And now it's a 9-point 76ers lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Harden outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got 7 points.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
The drive by Simmons. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Good on the second free throw.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Passes it to Harris. Poke loose. It's stolen by Curry, and the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. 76ers have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And you know, for Curry, getting into the league has been a battle for Seth. I mean, he's more established and playing with more confidence now.
Harden with it. He's got 7. 15 seconds left to play in the third. Shot clock at 6. Pulls it up. Durant kicks to Harden. A deep three from Irving. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. And the foul on Harden. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good.
The big man is so skilled and has such an infectious personality. Joel Embiid is hard not to love. I mean, he just oozes that kind of attraction. And his potential, unlimited.
And now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the point. And that one's good. Thibault's got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Hill is difficult to guard in pick and roll sets because of his shooting, speed, and his passing ability. I mean, it's basically pick your poison with him.
It's deflected out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And here are the 76ers now. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Knocks it loose. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Harris is checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Green comes in for Korkmaz. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Hill. And then for Brooklyn, Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. And Luwawu subbed in for Harris. Nets trail by 13.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's stolen by Curry. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. Embiid wide open. A second chance effort. They kick it out to Green. Fires from the wing. And Embiid gets it to go. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
From the paint, here's Jordan. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Now here's Embiid. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, you know, he's one of the toughest matchups in the game without question. Embiid is excellent at staying aggressive when he's hot.
Harden the pass to Irving. Back to Harden. Will it go? They get the rebound. Jordan. A floater. Second chance shot. And they pick up 2.
Outstanding body control there by Kyrie. I mean, he continues to score on tough defense, and it never fails to amaze me how he's able to do that so often.
Outside, Simmons. to Green. 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the 76ers.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Joel Embiid.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with the fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Harden against Simmons. And the foul on Harden. That will be foul number 5 on him. There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Embiid, no good. KD looking around. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Here's Simmons over Harden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. And Simmons drops them both. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Irving. Pass to Durant. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Green in at the 3. Now here's DiVincenzo. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Offensive rebound.
Great instincts by Giannis. Superb timing, and then he pounced on top of that miss.
Now the 76ers with it. Outside, Green. The pass to Harris. Green kicks to Simmons. Here's Embiid. Holiday with the block.
Now get that out of there. That's all timing right there. Drew Holiday continuing hustle play.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here is Holiday. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. This is his first free throw of the game. He misses the free throw.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez.
Well, it's something that he's done throughout his career. Green once again making a big defensive play.
Wow, hammering it in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Harris.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of this one. And both free throws good for Giannis.
Each year we get to see Giannis come back from the summer and what he's done to up his game. Get a little bit stronger in the weight room, be a little bit better ball handler, play a little bit more aggressively. The guy's competing to be one of the best players in the business.
Poked away. Holiday with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Launches a 3. And Drew Holiday with the 3. Holiday's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Bucks.
You got to be up in Drew Holiday's face at all times because he can be very dangerous on the pull-up jumper.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. Left side, Harris. No good again that time. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Green kicks to Simmons. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Green passes to Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Curry's shot is off.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Well, all night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Bucks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. The first free throw is good. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. And he makes both free throws. The 76ers trail by 15. On the wing, Harris. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 20-5 run here. T kicks to Forbes to the right side. Here's Portis. He can't get that one. Good D by Embiid. 76ers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Teague, the pass to Forbes. 27 seconds left in the first. Rejected by Harris.
Every so often, Tobias Harris showing you something defensively, and great timing to throw that one away.
And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Now Teague. Pass to Forbes. Fires the three. That one doesn't go. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis, who explained the origin.
You know, I think the underdog story, started when I was a kid.
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Pass to Middleton. There's the triple. Rebound by the 76ers. Now the 76ers on the break. Curry's got the ball, and it goes down 2 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
When you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way, it's something you rely on.
Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game. Curry looking it over. From deep three-point range, that shot misses. And Milwaukee the other way now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. What a burst by Giannis.
And here is Harris. He kicks it to Curry. Back to Harris. The tray. They grab their own miss. They shoot again. And the rejection by Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And here are the 76ers now. They trail by 9 points.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
This guy upping his scoring average every year. Tonight's effort's only going to increase the chances of Giannis to do that again, maybe this season.
It's back to Hill. Here's Korkmaz. But they recover it. Thibault, the pass to Howard. Giannis with some nice D.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And that one drops. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. One-on-one fast break, and the basket by Hill.
See him change speed that time in transition. When you do that, George Hill becomes very dangerous.
1:02 left now here in the second. Teague against Hill. Now here's Teague. Not a lot of room. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Thibault on the wing. It's back to Hill. Now here's Milton. He's guarded closely, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts. Easily leaping up to throw that one away.
Now here's Hill, the fast break opportunity. Here's Korkmaz. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in. Many times you...
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 22. And that should...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Passes it to Teague. Elbow shot. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Holiday against Simmons. And it's sent back by Lopez. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. The 76ers trail by 14.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. The kick out to Holiday. There's the dish to Giannis. Clock at 4. The 3 with the putback. Giannis on the follow. Antetokounmpo's got 24.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Embiid, the pass to Harris.
He's a good free throw shooter. Tobias Harris smartly looking to get in there and find some easy points from the line.
The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And Harris drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. He dishes it to Middleton. Now the pass to Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. And it's Giannis missing.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Curry with it. Now guarded by Middleton.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Giannis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Giannis scores inside, one of the best in the business at getting his feet wet in the paint, and a strong feel for the attack that time.
No good from Simmons.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Yeah, the length of George Hill can create some problems for some defenders. Sometimes they're forced to foul him. They did there.
Both free throws good from Hill.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Teague, the pass to Forbes. And Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Thibault.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, 1 step past half court, he's too close.
Hill passes to Milton. He feeds it to Howard. Teague against Hill. Outside Teague. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. Kicks it to Forbes. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Here's Hill. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Hill's got 4 points this quarter.
George Hill does a good job of changing speeds, and then you add that length. Tough to stop.
Teague, the pass to Forbes. Korkmaz grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 11. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
PJ Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Well, whether George Hill has started, which he's done a lot in his career, or come off the bench, he's a guy that you like in your rotation as a steadying force.
17 seconds left in the third. Now here's Teague. Pass to Morrow. The layup off target. And so it's Milwaukee, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Bucks leading by 7. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
And Philadelphia calls time here. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
Some changes here for the 76ers. Embiid, he's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. Seth Curry comes in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for George Hill. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
6 to shoot. And Simmons kicks to Curry. Pass to Howard. Stolen by Holiday.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help.
Such a smart defensive player, Drew Holiday, understanding when he should go after steals. If you're going to go for it, get it.
Simmons looking around. Back to Embiid. Count that one.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Middleton outside. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it down to Middleton. Shot clock at 3. No good on the triple. The 76ers trail by 9. Curry with it. Out guarded by Giannis. Off target on the 15-footer. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Simmons passes to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 6th assist on the night.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Middleton on the wing. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Embiid. Now the 76ers on the break. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Antetokounmpo. No good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Back to Curry. Bible up top. He kicks to Howard. Stolen by Middleton. DiVincenzo against Curry. It's hauled in by Thibault. Thibault's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Howard trying to free himself up. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Ben Simmons. The Bucks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Middleton outside. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Kicks it down to Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Philadelphia, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Passes to Simmons. Back to Curry, to the wing right side. And now we've got the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it. And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a one-possession game.
Here's Giannis. Money!
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Can't waste any time here.
So it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Holiday looking for an opening. Over Thibault. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Timeout called the 76ers. They're trailing by 2. 1 second left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And for Brooklyn, Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin. And it's Durant. And it's Claxton in at the 4. Now here's Harden. Durant in the corner. Nets passing it around. Griffin against Lopez. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Indoors tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game. So let's see how this plays out.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Harden with it. Kicks it to Durant. To the middle. Here's Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo.
Outside Holiday trains the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's Harden. Left side, KD. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. And looking at the Nets, Durant is out there with Harris. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Griffin in at the center position. Now here's Harden. To the paint, Embiid with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. It's Harden with the drive. Griffin kicks to Harden. For 3, Durant. A shot off that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Here's Harris. A rebound by the Nets. Now, here is Irving. Plays it up and banks it in. Irving's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Nets.
Amazing confidence from Irving. He's so skilled at getting inside and getting the shot he wants.
Here's Simmons. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Green finds Harris. Just 5 to shoot. That shot, no good. Nice defense from KD. And a deep 3 from Harden. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny.
And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
Simmons with it. Guarded now by Irving. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Embiid against Griffin. And Embiid throws it down.
And all that Embiid needs really is positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you know he's dunking.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jay, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. Averaged over double digits assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
Now here's Durant. Durant with the steal. Harris dishes to KD. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Unable to get that one.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And slam dunk by Harris.
This kind of hustle is why his teammates love him. Harris, nice work in getting after it on the glass.
Here is Harden. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. The 3 from KD. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Stolen by Harden, and the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Brooklyn trailing. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Durant in the corner. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
It's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
Outside Curry. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from three, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard with three-point line.
And Griffin slams it in.
Look, right there, that's not even fair. Durant just showing off his quickness and length on the defensive end. He gets the steal to jumpstart the fast break.
Now here's Simmons. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Harris's shot is off.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Harden's shot is off. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Harris finds Embiid. Fades away. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Durant up top, guarded by Simmons. Durant, the pass to Harris. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Mr. Everything. Durant can score it, pass it, do what you want to do. He can defend at a high level. So fun watching him play.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nets lead by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Green. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Luwawu in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Back to Harden. The pass to Jordan. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Jordan's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets. And here is Simmons. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Simmons slams it in.
I mean, that's too easy for Simmons. I mean, the closer he gets to the bucket, the more dangerous he is.
Harden surveying the D. Lobs it up for Jordan. Got a piece of it. Embiid with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Simmons. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Simmons got his second basket of the night.
Got to stay with Simmons, especially on the break. He's dangerous. He leaks out, and he's going to cash in. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Harden dishes to Green. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Pass to Green. Lets it go from deep. He can't get that one to fall. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And George Hill's subbed in for Simmons. Down low, Howard with the steal. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Milton trying to break free. Thybulle can't get it to go. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Luwawu, the pass to Jordan. Good tee by Howard. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game. Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Nets. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Korkmaz checked in for Danny Green. Here's Korkmaz. The 76ers again can't hit it. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And he gets the bucket.
Oh, look at that. Irving just leaked out wonderfully in transition. He's a remarkable decision maker in fast break situations.
Now here's Milton. He's covered by Brown. Jordan against Howard. And no good that time. Good D by Jordan. The kick out to Brown from outside the arc. Kept alive. Irving dishes to Green. Good on the three-point shot. And now a 5-point Nets lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Hill passes to Howard. It's back to Hill. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Jeff Green picks one up.
Unafraid to mix it up inside. Hill with a strong move draws the foul.
Both free throws good from Hill. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Irving. Brown right side. Pass to Jordan. The kick out to Brown. 5 on the clock. Nobody near Irving. Offline with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And that one's good. Thibault.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Outside Irving. To the inside. Jordan. Oh!
Nice. And he doesn't always feel the need to get fancy on those dunks, but when Jordan does, he makes it something special, just like that one.
Hill against Irving. Hill kicks to Thibault. Hill left side. Low block shot on the way. Here's Howard. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Brown outside. Now Irving. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The period came to a close with... And that...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game it's been so far. One guy who's getting it done is Jeff Green.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out, but his energy and impact does.
You're right. Going to the locker room, ask anyone on his team. He's not worried about statistics as much as he is about winning.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so, in the game for the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Embiid with it, and it's Harden picking him up. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And for the Nets, they're shooting well. They're at 45%. To the middle, here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
And
that's what Jordan does best, an extremely lethal dunker.
And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Embracing the physicality of the game. Simmons, he's used to getting knocked around a bit on the way up, but he's okay.
On the wing, Irving. Right side, Kevin Durant. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists tonight. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
James Harden, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. To the paint, here's Harris. Count that bucket. Harris has got it all tied up now for the 76ers.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. That makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Simmons against Harden. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
And Simmons slams it in.
Demonstrating how fast he is. Simmons enjoys going up to hammer home the alley-oop.
Harden left side. The dish now to Harris. His 3-pointers off the mark.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
They're not playing defense with anywhere near the passion they showed in the first half. There's been a big-time drop-off.
Simmons against Harden. Here's Harden on the wing. Outside Irving. Back to Harden. Irving dishes to Griffin. The Nets working the ball around now. Harris, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Passes it to Curry. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Nets trail by 4. Harden outside. Drilled from 11 feet out. Harden's got his first points of the night.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
And there's the pass to Harris. Curry on the wing. He's covered by Irving.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead in it.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game right now. And that one falls for Irving.
The learning curve for point guards in the NBA can be pretty steep. But Irving is a quick study. It didn't take him long to become an elite player.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Hill passes to Howard. Over Griffin. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
Irving, good.
This is what you get from Griffin. Very willing to give it up to his open teammates.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Korkmaz. Howard kicks to Korkmaz. Down low. Here's Thibault. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The Nets making a switch here. Brown's checked in. So it's Brooklyn now. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Brown. It's stolen by Milton. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Hill, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Getting to the rim and dunking it down. That's the aggressive side of Durant.
Here's Korkmaz. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Brooklyn ahead, up by 2. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Luwawu. Jordan is out there with Green. Then there's Brown. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
What about the speed and the muscle Simmons has? I mean, it makes defenders nervous, if you ask me. Such a difficult matchup.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Harden against Simmons. On the wing, Harris. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And the Nets lead by 1. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
Milton finds Simmons. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harden's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Green, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And Curry subbed in for Shake Milton. Here is Harden. Passes to Irving. Back to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's blocked by Embiid.
And the wingspan of Embiid, I mean, very effective at using his length to turn shots back.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Brooklyn trailing. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. On the wing, Irving. Harris outside. Back to Irving. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
You see the cleverness of Irving on that play, able to get his shot off despite getting wet.
Here's Simmons. He kicks to Curry. To the inside, Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Showing off that athleticism. Harris is more than happy to slam it down like this.
And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. KD on the wing. KD on the wing. 5 to shoot. With the shot. Oh, trying for it, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. So for the Nets, Luwawu-Cabarrot comes in for Joe Harris, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Green kicks to Simmons. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Simmons got 12 points in just the second half.
Easy to see why Simmons is on the floor. He's terrific at capitalizing during important parts of the game.
There's a minute 47 left in the fourth. Dinwiddie passes to KD. He dishes it to Hart. Out to KD. And a miss there on the triple. For Philadelphia, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Luwawu, and he could not get that. The coach's challenge has been issued. A team like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Dinwiddie. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Irving double team. Kicks it out to Harden. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Durant's checked in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And what you can appreciate about Simmons is his all-around game. I mean, he can score, he can pass, he can rebound, and he does it all at an efficient rate.
Outside, Kevin Durant. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Irving dishes to KD. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Harris.
The great ones do this. When Kevin Durant gains an advantage inside, you know he's aiming to score or get fouled.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're behind by 3. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, they have a little time to work with. The most important thing is to make whatever you take.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
That's what they need to tie it. Boy, what a game this has been.
And here's Harden for 3. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here.